The most important step in Brazilian waxing at home that they do want to tell you is priming the skin. Get your pen and paper out, because this one is a good one. It might seem like a great idea to get that sugar or soft wax kit and just go for it, but I promise you that you will be much better off following these simple steps first. And even professionals who do this every day still mess up this part and end up with big problems. So please take notes. Okay, so the one thing that everyone seems to miss in Brazilian waxing at home is that you need to prep your skin first. A lot of people assume that just getting the softest, safest wax around is going to be enough. But you can have the best wax in the world, use it the wrong way, and it's going to be a disaster. Here's the one hidden mistake that most beginners make. They use wax that is too hard. Now, here's why this is a problem. When wax is too hard, it doesn't stick to the hairs very well and it ends up pulling up the skin instead of the hairs. This causes not only pain, but it also causes all sorts of problems like cuts, burns, ingrown hairs, and seriously messed up skin. Even if you do manage to remove all the hair without any problems, hard wax can still burn the skin and leave marks. Nobody wants that. So how do you know if your wax is at the right temperature? Well, that brings me to my next point. 2. Always test the wax before putting it on your body. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is assuming that the wax is ready to go just because it has been sitting in the warmer for a while. Wax needs to be at the perfect temperature in order to work properly. If it's too cold, it won't grab the hairs. If it's too hot, it will grab everything, including your skin. That's why it's always important to test the wax on a small area before going all out. Test it on your leg, then wait until it starts to fade away. If it grabs too much skin with it, then it's too hot. If it barely grabs anything, then it's too cool. Once you find a spot that looks good, you can start the timer and go ahead and wax the rest of the area. 3. Map out the direction of the hair growth. This one may sound weird, but trust me, it works. Hair grows in different directions depending on where it is on the body. For example, on the upper lip, hair usually grows downwards towards the chin. On the legs, hair usually grows from top to bottom. This is important to know because you want to wax in the direction of hair growth. That way you're minimizing the chance of getting those pesky ingrown hairs. If you want to take this one step further, you can even take a tweezer and pluck a few hairs from the areas you've already waxed. Just make sure that you disinfect the tweezer first. This way you can see exactly which direction the hair is growing, so that you won't have any surprises later on. 4. The stretch and pull technique. Okay, this is an interesting one. It turns out that stretching the skin before waxing actually helps a lot. Not only does it help to open up the pores and make the hair easier to remove, but it also helps to reduce pain and irritation. Here's how you do it. First, use your free hand to pull the skin taut like you're giving yourself a little bit of a stretch. Then use the other hand to apply the wax. This is especially helpful on areas where the hair is thick and close to the skin, like the Brazilian area. Stretching really helps to lift the hair up a bit and give the wax a better grip. 5. Don't skip the aftercare. Let's face it, we've all been there. You've just finished waxing and you think to yourself, I'm done. I don't need to put lotion on now, right? Wrong. Skipping the aftercare is one of the biggest mistakes you can make after waxing. Not only will it leave your skin dry and irritated, but it can also lead to ingrown hairs and even more pain. Taking the time to apply lotion and exfoliate the area will help to remove any leftover wax and dead skin, which will keep the area looking smooth and prevent those pesky ingrown hairs. Plus, it will help to soothe any irritation and reduce inflammation. Don't be lazy. Take the extra few minutes to do this and thank me later. 6. Use a Prime Ready kit. Now this one is a game changer. Prime Ready kits are essentially pre-waxed strips that you can put on before you start waxing. They're great because they help to remove any excess oil from the skin, which makes it easier for the wax to grab the hair. Plus, they also help to reduce irritation and redness. Not only that, but using a primer strip can save you a ton of time when it comes to delivery. You see, when you're waxing at home, it can be difficult to get the perfect amount of wax onto the applicator. Too much and you'll end up with a big mess. Too little and the wax won't grab the hair properly. But with the Prime Ready kit, you don't have to worry about this because the strips come pre-waxed and ready to go. All you need to do is peel off the backing and stick it onto the area you're re-waxing. Then apply the wax as usual and you're good to go. Using Prime Ready strips has saved me tons of time when doing my own Brazilian waxes. It's definitely worth giving a try. Number 7. Avoid burning yourself with hot wax. We've all seen those horror stories of people burning themselves with hot wax. It's painful, it's dangerous, and it's completely avoidable. One of the best ways to avoid burning yourself during the home waxing process is to use a thermometer. Seriously, this is a game changer. Just make sure that the wax doesn't go above 115 degrees Fahrenheit or 46 degrees Celsius. If you're using a hard wax, the temperature should be between 125 and 135 degrees Fahrenheit or 51 to 57 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a thermometer, you can always test a small area of skin first. If it starts to feel too hot, then you know you need to turn the heat down. Number 8. The best way to reduce redness right away. Redness after waxing is normal, and it usually goes away on its own within a few hours. However, if you want to reduce the redness right away, there are a few tricks you can try. First, you can apply a cold compress to the area using something like a cold wash rag or ice cubes wrapped in a towel. This will help to constrict the blood vessels and reduce inflammation. You can also try using a soothing lotion or cream containing ingredients like aloe vera or hydrocortisone cream. These can help to calm the skin and reduce irritation. Finally, you can try taking over-the-counter pain relievers like ibuprofen or acetaminophen. These can help to reduce inflammation and alleviate any discomfort you may be feeling. Number 9. Brazilian waxing at home is not the same as getting it done professionally. There are a few reasons for this. First, when you get a Brazilian wax at the salon, the esthetician will often use hard wax, which is a special type of wax that doesn't require cloth strips. This can result in a cleaner finish and reduce the risk of skin tears. Additionally, professional estheticians are trained to identify and treat any skin concerns that may arise during the waxing process. They also have access to a wide range of products and techniques that you may not have at home. Finally, perhaps most importantly, estheticians are trained to work quickly and efficiently, meaning that your Brazilian wax will be over before you know it. Of course, there is something to be said for the convenience and privacy of waxing at home, but if you're looking for the best possible results, it's worth considering a professional Brazilian wax. Number 10. Pro tip for smoother and longer lasting results. Okay, here are a couple of pro tips that will help you achieve smoother and longer lasting results when waxing at home. First, make sure to exfoliate the area before waxing. This will help to remove any dead skin and make it easier for the wax to grab the hair. You can do this by using a gentle scrub or simply with a washcloth. Next, you can try using a depilatory cream before waxing. This will help to break down the hair and make it easier to remove. Be sure to test a small area first to make sure that you're not allergic to the cream. Finally, make sure to moisturize the area after waxing. This will help to soothe the skin and prevent irritation. You can use any type of lotion, but I recommend using one that contains aloe vera or other soothing ingredients. By following these tips, you can achieve professional-looking results from the comfort of your own home. So there you have it, the one thing that they don't tell you about Brazilian waxing at home. Hopefully these tips will help you to achieve a smooth, hair-free finish without any of the pain or problems. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like below. Until next time.